What's up, YouTube? It is your boy JB, and I am here today with a review for Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta Season 4, Episode 2, entitled Georgia Impeach. So, you guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this episode, shall we? And you guys might be wondering, JB, why do you have the mask on? I'm going to talk about it in just a minute. All right, you guys, the episode. So it opens up and we see Brat, and she's meeting up with Deb. So the reason that I had this on me is because of Deb. Now in this scene with Brat, she wore her mask correct, but in the rest of the episode, Deb had her mask like this. I'm like, what the fuck are you protecting, Deb? Pulled the mask like that. That's how you wear a mask. I just didn't understand. Like, Atlanta is just scaring the shit out of me. She wearing a mask like this. The goddamn Real Housewives of Atlanta, they wearing them motherfucking face shields. It's just, it's scary as hell. And the sad part is I need to go out to Atlanta real soon so that I can get this grad school stuff situated because I'm trying to go to Clark, Atlanta. Jesus, I really don't want to go out there. So Brad and Deb are talking about this luncheon that, she's having. And, she's telling her who's all coming. She said Lily from SWV, Drea, Diamond, and then, she was like, well, what about, she says, Johnny coming? And Deb never said yes or no about Johnny coming. So, they catch up with each other. Deb tells her that the luncheon, they catch up on their lives about Brad and, Jessica. And, Deb tells Brat that it's going to be at the lake, and I'm actually with Brat on this. When she's like, "It's outside." Okay, that's one thing. Do you know the people? Do you know the people that's cooking? Who's cooking? Do they have COVID? I'm with Brat on all that shit. So then Deb tells her that with this, she wants to discuss politics and her support of who. And God, I just don't understand what she sees in who. Like, what do you see in that man? So Deb tells her, like I said, I already said that part, who all is coming. So Brad told Deb that, when it comes down to Johnny, she's not feeling her. And, she was like, so did you reach out to Johnny? Did Johnny reach out to you? And she said, she didn't answer her. But Deb did say that Johnny has shown some growth with her. And I was confused. I'm like, when has Johnny ever shown some growth? I know one thing Johnny has done. I don't know if she reactivated or not, but I know at one point, Johnny did deactivate her Instagram. So I don't know if she's back on Instagram. You guys can let me know in the comments section, but Johnny Blaze is just a loose cannon. I don't know who the fuck told Deb she's talking about don't let them swab your nose because they planting chips. You sound about as dumb as that woman that was talking about the 4G. She sounded about as dumb as that heifer was. Let's move on, you guys. All right, you guys. Next, let's talk about Bow Wow. I really hope that this season we don't delve on Bow Wow and Angela because I can't deal with these two. It was bad enough, when it was Bow Wow, Angela, and Romeo. I don't think I'm gonna be able to deal with it. So Bow Wow went over to his mom's house. And, he's talking to his mama about his album and how it's about some of the women in his past. So he was telling her, so I'm like, so you're going to write a song about, because she named off Keisha Cole, which I didn't remember that relationship, him and Keisha Cole. Did you guys? So Keisha Cole, Angela, Sierra. He said he dated Black China. I didn't know that either. Who else has Bow Wow dated that I know of? His baby mama, Joy. He said it's 9. That's 5. Who the other 4? If you guys know who the other 4 women are, let me know in the comment section. Let me know. She asked about Johnny. He said he didn't date Johnny. I don't really give a fuck. So he says that the song titles are going to be the women's name. I'm like, dude. First of all, Bow Wow, you don't think that's like a little bit disrespectful? Like, dude, that's a little bit disrespectful to be sitting here making up a whole album about your exes. Do you think that these women actually want you to talk about them? And more specifically, like I said, Sierra. Sierra's in a whole happy, healthy marriage with her and Russell. I don't think she wants you making a song about her, and I don't think she wants Future making a song about her. Again, it's disrespectful to the women. I don't give a fuck how you say it's respectful. That's not respectful, Bow Wow. Don't make an album about the women in your past. That means you ain't got no kind of fucking material. That means your writing skills at this point are abysmal. So it might be time to say fuck that last album. Say that your last album was your last album and leave it at that. So he then, she then asked him, what did Andy say? And he told her what Andy said and how he got upset with Andy. But after he left with Andy, he realized Andy was right. Exactly. I don't think your manager wants to make money. I don't think your manager gonna sit here and tell you your album is trash if the album ain't trash. The album was more than likely trash. So then we see Bow Wow and Angela, and this is not in order. We're gonna talk about them, and we're gonna talk about how he managed to go out on. He went out to lunch with her or something like that. They did a shot. I think it was a tunic shot. I don't know. Really wasn't listening because when it came down to Bow Wow and Angela, I was just kind of annoyed. So I was like, I've saw this before. I actually saw. Because they were after Romeo left last season on Growing Up Hip Hop, the LA version. Didn't Bow Wow come to to LA, and they played that shit out like they were gonna get back together with each other. God, please don't play with my emotions, Smokey. And that's actually what I have in my notes. So Bow Wow tells, Angela he'll let her hit her song, but let him mix and master it first. Nigga, move the fuck on. All right, you guys, let's talk about Shania. So we see her. She went down to the photo shoot that Angela was doing. She and Angela, they catch up with each other, and Bow Wow pulls up. I'm like, production, y'all set that up. Y'all knew where Angela was going to be at. Y'all sent Shania down there, and then y'all sent Bow Wow down there to make it seem like he was popping up. So Bow Wow, he's talking to Shania. He's telling her that Ayana has COVID. Speaking of Ayana, they did the little blurb with Ayana and her girlfriend Amy. So Amy tested negative for COVID-19. So she and Ayana, they have to, quarantine from one another. And, they gave Ayana a breathing machine because, she's developing pneumonia. That is another reason why I want to go to Atlanta. I think I'm going to go in March. I'm going to give those people some time to figure out what the fuck they want to do because Atlanta is just too open for me at this point. And just like Ayana, I have asthma as well, and I have really bad asthma. I haven't had an asthma attack in some years, which thank God I haven't. But my first asthma attack left me in the hospital for a while. But Shania tells Bow Wow, she's going to go to medical school. And then when they were talking about Ayana, she's like, I hope Ayana's case is not as bad as like my grandmother's, because with her grandmother they had to put her on a ventilator. Damn, you hear so many things about those ventilators and how it is once they put you on a ventilator, it's not a really good sign. But she did say that her grandmother is still here. So then he popped up on Angela in the dressing room. He sat there with the photo shooter, and that's how he was able to hang out with Angela and have the conversation with her. We are going to move this shit on. All right, you guys, let's talk about Deb. Again, Deb, the mask is under your nose. It goes above your nose. Above, not under, above. So she went over to Johnny's apartment and, she's talking to Johnny. Johnny tells Deb that, she's in a great space. She's positive. I'm like, are you sure? Now, see, the thing is, I really do like Johnny Blaze as an artist. I think she's very talented because Johnny plays musical instruments, and that's the key to if you play musical instruments, she got me. Because I play musical instruments. I play the alto saxophone. I play the B-flat clarinet. I know how to play the keyboard. I want to learn how to play the piano. That's the next thing, and I want to learn how to play the bass guitar. And like I say, Johnny is really talented. She's a great singer. She's a good singer to me. And like I said, she plays musical instruments. But the issue with Johnny Blaze is that it's Johnny Blaze. Because I mean, when she first came up, when we first was introduced to Johnny, it was on Love and Hip Hop New York. When she was spazzing out on Love and Hip Hop New York, then she went to Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta. I know she and Masika had they issues with each other, which I did not understand that shit for the life of me. Honestly, I didn't I know the whole situation was about One Eyed Jack, but girl, One Eyed Jack was for everybody at that time, and I'm pretty sure he probably still is. You know, that is really interesting. The fact that that man was a one-hit wonder, and all these women were fighting over him. Masika, Alexis, all the other baby mamas. It's so funny. He was a one-hit wonder. I wonder what the fuck is he doing these days. Don't really give a shit. But with Johnny, I would have been like, why am I finna fight with Masika of all people? Masika, who has no talent. I know Masika does music, but she should really save that money for her daughter. Just saying. Just saying, because Masika's music is trash. So Johnny actually has talent. Masika lacks it. So as far as music, Masika is no. Masika's down here, and Johnny is up here. Don't come down to her level. Work on your music. I still don't. Yeah, y'all get it. So Deb does tell Johnny that there's a project that she's working on that she wants Johnny to be a part of. I'm like, is that gonna work? And I know I saw from the clips of this season that Johnny's gonna get into it with somebody. From the clips, they made it seem like it's gonna be Brat. I don't think Johnny's that. I know Johnny's crazy, but I don't think she's that motherfucking crazy. But Deb tells Johnny about the luncheon. She invites her there, and then Deb also tells Johnny that no fighting, or else she's done with her. It's no get out of jail free cards with her. In my notes, it says, why does Deb have this mask on her nose? That annoyed me so much. Wow. So we see Deb, so she's trying to call Johnny, but she's not getting an answer from Johnny. So then she texts Diamond saying that, she was talking to Johnny on the phone, but Johnny was talking crazy to her and then hung up. So Diamond calls Pimpin'. Actually, she called Johnny first. Johnny didn't answer the phone. So then she called Pimpin' because Pimpin' lives in the same building with Johnny. So she was going to ask him to go down there and check on Johnny. But when he went down there, he said that the police and the ambulance was there. And then they showed a black screen. Excuse me, y'all, my bad. I didn't mean to burp in y'all face. They show a black screen where Deb sent the police to do a welfare check on Johnny. And production also went there as well. And we did see them with her. So Johnny had an anxiety attack. And, Deb tells Diamond once she got there. And, I didn't forget about this. I just couldn't remember how her son KO died. I forgot that he committed suicide. But I remembered that I knew it was something that I knew, I knew it was, I thought it was accidental or something. But I didn't really remember that it was suicide that KO died from. So I know that had to be a trigger for Deb. So everyone starts to show up at the luncheon. We see Drea, we see Lily, and some other women who I really don't know who they were. I wasn't paying attention. I will say one thing, that the luncheon did look really nice. So, Deb tells everybody at the table that Ayana has COVID. Now, Drea said something that I did not agree with. Drea said, white people are saying that this is a hoax. It wasn't white people that were saying it was a hoax, because there were some black people that were saying it was a hoax. And what I will say is the people who I feel were saying it was a hoax is because of who. Because you guys remember that rally that he did. This is their latest hoax. God, he is such a fucking idiot. So, and then Lily was like, Lily and I 100% agreed. We never expected for that dumb fool to become president. And the man is just basically comedy. And she said she hated looking at him. She hated looking at his hair. I'm not going to say the other thing that she said she wanted to do. And I was like, girl, I've thought about it plenty of times my damn self. Oof. I can't stand look at that motherfucker. He is such a fucking idiot. So Deb says that, well, at least he's keeping it real. The fuck? Deb, quit saying that shit. Quit saying that shit. He keeps it real. Deb, I'm gonna need you to just keep saying it. Quit saying that shit. So Diamond says, so who y'all voting for? And Deb said, you know who. I'm like, God, why? Why are you voting for that cretin? And then she's like, she don't understand why people are so upset. Are you motherfucking Deb? You got to be out your rabbit ass mind. You have got. I'm with Drea. I'm concerned about Deb's mental state because this man has said so much stuff. He's a racist. He's sexist. He's misogynistic. Like he said on the Access Hollywood tape, that Access Hollywood play, it's okay for men to grab women by the pussy. So is it okay if a man walks up to you and grab you by your pussy, Deb? Let me ask you that question. Is it okay for a man to just come up and just get a handful of your pussy? No, it's not. And you're going to be ready to beat his ass. You're probably going to have Waka beat his ass. The fuck? And then the shit that just happened on Capitol last week with these motherfuckers. Oh, God, these idiot ass Republicans. That. Him talking about, Mexicans are rapists. What else hasn't he said? The fact that, here's the biggest one for me, and it should be an issue for you, Deb. The fact that this man attacks Black Lives Matter. He attacks it. Him and some of his, I'm not gonna say all of his supporters, the alt-right supporters of his, the ignorant ones, because there are some people that support him that are not, extremists, they're not terrorists, they're not all that stuff. So there are people that are sane that support him. But it's the insane ones that I have an issue with. And I just don't know what's going on with Deb. I really don't. Let me know what you guys think about that. The episode, think about Deb I can't understand Deb. I really can't. Like, how do you support him? He's not for you. He don't give a fuck about you. I'm done. That's Growing Up Hip Hop, you guys. Atlanta. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell button so you guys are aware when I drop anything else. And share this video, you guys. And also get down in the description bar. Go over to the Planner channel. Subscribe to that channel. So you guys, tomorrow is Friday. There will be 3 videos up tomorrow. One of them has already been pre-recorded. Actually, 2 of them will be, So you guys have Bell Collector tomorrow night. Life After Lockup, I'm gonna try to do it tomorrow night. I don't know, so don't hold me to that one. It might still be Saturday morning when you guys get it. And the week's hottest topic is tomorrow. Also, you guys, check out my affiliate link in the description bar below as well. Actually, you guys, and I also just got a sample of the TLC coming to me. I'm gonna try this out and see if I like it, if it works for me. I'm not saying that I'm becoming an affiliate, but I'm just trying it out. But I'll see you guys in the next video, you guys. Bye. Have a good night.